I just shot 2 videos previously to this one, and to be honest, at this point, I don't feel like I actually did very well in them. I wasn't very focused. And I don't even know how this video is going to turn out, but I feel like I just want to keep practicing shooting these videos. And so that's why I'm doing it. And the thing is, this is just how life is going to be sometimes. You know, some days are going to be amazing. You're going to make so much progress. And then other days, it's going to feel like you're not getting anywhere, right? We just got to realize that's just how it goes. Don't get beat up over it. It's okay that you didn't do as well as you would have liked. That means that you still have that ambition and drive to keep going after it. You didn't give up, right? You still put in the work. You still did it. Who cares if it didn't come out the way that you wanted to? That doesn't matter. You can try again tomorrow. You could try again the next day. You could try again right after you fail. See, I did those 2 videos and I was not happy with them, right? But that doesn't mean that now I think of myself as a failure or that didn't work. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You see, one thing that I've recognized over the years is it doesn't matter how many times that you've tried something and that you failed. Because all that matters is this moment right now. This is a brand new moment, a brand new opportunity to try again. You can learn from the mistakes that you made. What was it that didn't work in those previous things? Why didn't you like them? Why didn't it feel like you did the best that you could? Maybe you're actually just judging yourself too harshly. Maybe you actually did better than you thought. And to other people, they saw it as great. See, who are you to judge with your subjective mind how well your performance was? Now, there's cases where it makes sense, right? Like, let's say you're, playing baseball or something or basketball, and then you miss the hoop. Objectively, okay, you missed the shot, but that doesn't mean now all of a sudden you should start judging yourself saying like, oh, I'm a failure. That's not going to get you anywhere. You just need to try again and again and again. And it doesn't matter how many times you fail, you just keep going. That's how people become successful. It's not because they took the one shot and now they made it. It's because they failed so many times that eventually they got it. You got to be willing to go through all those failures before you can ever reach success. Look at all the greatest people in the world, in whatever craft or sport they're a part of. Those people are legitimately have had the most failures out of everybody because they've tried the most. They've made the most attempts. You've heard that corny phrase, right? You'll miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Well, it's true. Because if you don't take the shot, you'll never hit the basket. You'll never get the goal. You get what I'm saying? You got to be willing to take the hits. And so I'm telling you, I didn't feel personally like those were my best videos. I know that I was just slightly off today. It wasn't awful, but I didn't feel great, right? I just knew that my mind wasn't completely focused. And I could speculate on one of those reasons. There was somebody who walked by and it kind of distracted me, and I felt like it took me out of the flow state. That's part of it. But I'm not going to beat myself up over it because that was out of my control. And even the things that are in my control, sometimes it's just not going to work out. Maybe just my energy is slightly off today compared to some other days, right? The main thing is I showed up and I did the work regardless. It doesn't matter that I failed because again, this is a fresh new opportunity. That's how I'm shooting this video right now. I was about to start walking home and I said, no, I'm going to go one more time. Regardless of whether this video was ever posted or not, I knew that I needed to do it. I needed to prove to myself that I could do it again. And even if this video didn't turn out good, it doesn't matter because again, tomorrow is a fresh new opportunity. You always have a new opportunity, no matter what. Never give up. I will never give up, man. I don't care how many times that I've failed in the past, I will keep going until I succeed. That's how you become successful. It's an amazing mindset. And I know that I didn't always have this mindset. It wasn't always like that. Oftentimes I'd end up feeling like I'll try it a few times, but after that, I'll just give up. And that's how a lot of people end up becoming in life. You've seen these types of people. They try it a few times and then they say like, I'm not going to try that anymore because that doesn't make me look good and it doesn't make me feel good inside. You need to push past that pain. You need to be willing to put in the effort. You need to be willing to not always look good. You need to be willing to make the mistakes. The mistakes are actually good. They're part of the learning process. They don't feel good, but they are good. You got to be willing to work. You got to be willing to put in more effort than anybody else. So when everybody else would go home, you stay a little bit longer. I used to do this back when I was in college. Everybody else would go home and I would stay and practice drawing longer and longer. That's how I got good. I wasn't willing to settle for the skill that I had. I knew that I could keep going. I knew that I could get better. And so I kept practicing and my skill improved as a result. But it wasn't some streamlined process. Some of the drawings turned out really bad. And it's like you had one success and then all of a sudden the very next one didn't turn out good. That's just how it goes. It's not like all of a sudden you just reach this point where it's like, okay, you're here now and now everything is just going to keep going up. Oftentimes what happens is it goes up, but it goes right back down and it goes up. The main thing is you take a look at the overall process. Are you moving up? Are you making progress? And the fact is, absolutely, as I shoot these videos, I know that I improve. From the first video till now, there is absolutely a huge difference between them in my own subjective reality, and I know for other people. I know for a fact that there's more value in all these videos that I've been posting since the first one. I know that my journey is coming along. I know that I'm making progress. And yet sometimes you forget about that. And you let whatever happened in the moment, those past few videos, they didn't turn out so good. I was like, should I even bother posting these? But the truth is, there was still value in them, right? They may not have been as good as I would have liked, but it probably would be worse if I just said, you know what, I'm not going to post them at all. Because what if that one insight that was in that video actually helped somebody? One thing that I could have said would have actually helped somebody, and I'm going to withhold it because I didn't feel it was good enough. You see? The truth is, you don't know whether or not something is good or not. Oftentimes, it's not up to you. You put it out to the world and you see how it impacts the world. You just do the best of your ability every single day. And that's what I aim to do on these videos. I aim to share a message of positivity, but in a way that's actually practical. Not just to make you feel good, but so that you do something with it. You take action. You're not willing to settle. And it's okay if you make a mistake. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. Just get up and try again. Get up and try again until you succeed.